good, y'all? It's me, Shine. Today I'm back with another video, and in today's video we're gonna be talking about the Texas Chainsaw, because I have beef with this. But before we get into it, I do want to say that I am pre-recording some videos. I don't know which video is coming up first, so if y'all already heard this in the last video, y'all already know what I'm about to say. First of all, happy birthday to me. Happy birthday to all the December babies. I always have love for anyone born in December. You already know the deal. We already know the deal. You feel me? And I'm gonna be celebrating my birthday. I also have a lot of finals and everything coming up, so it's a very busy month for me, which is why I'm pre-recording some videos. Seen this fit in the previous video, because I don't know which order I'm gonna release them, but if y'all seen this fit already, not too much. Okay, you want to keep up with what's going on for our birthday, what I'm doing. I'm gonna be out of town for a minute and everything. Please go follow me on Instagram. You already know it's me, Cheyenne, on Instagram. It's also linked down below in the description. And if you're not gonna follow Instagram or whatever, stay tuned on here, because I will be coming out with the vlogs probably around New Year's, probably a little after. I don't know how many vlog videos I'm gonna come out with, because I'm gonna be out and about for a minute for my birthday. Y'all already know the deal. So without further ado, let's get straight to it. Okay, first of all, the reason why I'm even making this video, and I want to start doing this about more other series as well. This is something I wanted to do, but it's just because I've always had beef with Texas Chainsaw for the longest. So I've been meant to come out with this video a long time ago. I just never really got to it. I've watched the series, especially when I forgot what Texas Chainsaw came out. I want to say it was the one on Netflix. It made me really okay, let me rewatch the other ones before I watch this Netflix one. And then I realized I do not like this series at all. Actually get into some of my reasonings. One, none of the movies even coincide with each other. I'm sorry. I want to say Texas Chainsaw has to be the worst out of like all the big. We already know the big top horror ones, right? Jason Voorhees, Friday the 13th. We know Nightmare on Elm Street, Freddy Krueger. Child's Play, Chucky. Or Child's Play / Chucky, right? Saw, Halloween, which I don't even tune into. I don't tune into Halloween. I can't do it. Can't do it. Texas Chainsaw, Big Five, right? Cool. The first two movies don't even coincide with each other. They don't make sense. And that's the first two. So we already knew how this series was going to turn out. We already knew, because even in it, I'm going to get into it later, but then even the movies after that, they just seem, I don't even know if there's two movies that even coincide with the story. I can't tell you. I can't tell you that there's even two movies that have the same plot. Next, they consistently switch up Leatherface's background. This is an example, but in Texas Chainsaw 3D, which is one of the worst horror movies ever, next to the Next Gen movie, they tell a whole different background than Leatherface. For example, they said in one movie that he was teased in school, and that's what made him not really have this empathy to humans. Another movie, his family didn't treat him right, and that's why he was isolated in another. It's just different backgrounds. They don't have the same backgrounds. They don't. And it's like his background, to me, a background of a horror character means so much. For example, Jason, his background has always been consistent. Freddy's, his low-key switches up, but not too much, because people gonna get mad. To the next thing, number 3. In addition to them always switching up the background, we don't even know what's Leatherface's real name. We don't know. We don't even know if Leatherface it's more than one person, or if because keep in mind, they keep saying it's just this one person. Magic. Every single movie. And then I even had to write it down, because I had to make sure that because I thought it was only 2 different names. It turned out it's 4. And let me tell you, in Texas Chainsaw 3, his name is Junior Sawyer. That's his original name. Cool. In the remake of that, which remake, that's just what it said on Google, but anyways, his name is Thomas Brown Hewitt. And then Texas Chainsaw 3D and then Leatherface throws me off because those two completely different movies. His name is Jed Sawyer. So they kept that Sawyer last name. Which Junior Sawyer and Jed Sawyer, okay, I understand that. I kind of get that. But that's still three different. Because then in the one that came out in 2022, which I think is the Netflix one, his name is Kenneth Slaughter. That don't even correlate. None of this correlates. And then that's why I'm like genuinely confused. Like when these writers get in the writing room and they like, okay, let's make another Texas Chainsaw movie. Let's forget that there's 5-6 other movies that came out. Let's completely forget about that. And let's just write a whole new thing, but just say it's Leatherface. And let's keep the house and family dynamic the same. In addition, with plot lines just not adding up. The reason why he wears a mask changes with each movie. And not each movie, but just probably every other movie. In some movies, it's because he just has an interest in them. He just has an interest in these masks. He likes to skin the humans, take their faces. It's just an interest. We don't get too much into it. In one of the movies, which was Next Gen, I'm sorry, I thought Texas Chainsaw 3D was bad. Next Gen? I don't even know why. They was just doing something, right? But in Next Gen, he was having like a whole transitioning moment where he was putting on makeup and all that extra stuff. I don't know, he, she, I don't want to discriminate, but I don't know. They just had another thing. And in some of the other movies, it was because he was bullied so much because he was ugly. Like that was his whole thing. Is that he was bullied so much for being ugly that he decided to skin people's faces and put them on because he thought it would make him look better, right? But like I said, why are you switching up the main reason? You switching up the main reason he's doing this. And then in addition with that, because even if you look at like Jason kills camp counselors for a reason. Freddy Krueger, he kills any teenager, really young adult. Really, I'm not gonna talk about Freddy because his whole thing pissed me off. But even Chucky, he just likes to kill, and he makes that clear day one. And even if that's the reason, let us know. Stop switching it up. And it's gonna be the last thing I talk about. Immortality. First of all, I hate this. Because even in the one that came out on Netflix, why is he just randomly immortal? I don't get that. What makes Leatherface immortal? Jason, we get it. He's immortal. We knew that since the second movie. We knew that since the end of the first one. We know Michael Myers. I don't even watch no Michael Myers. We know Freddy. All you have to do is remember his name and he gonna pop up in your dreams. For Leatherface though, him being immortal just doesn't even add up in any sort of fashion. It just doesn't. Because when you really think about it, at the end of the day, he's just this big butcher guy who kills people. Mind you. So the fact that he somehow survives all this other stuff over and over again, but it's still so called a human, just doesn't make sense to me. Before I get all riled up, because I could talk about this all day, that'll be it for today's video. I hope you guys did enjoy my little rant about how Texas Chainsaw absolutely sucks, by the way. If you did enjoy it, don't forget to hit that like button, don't forget to subscribe, and don't forget to comment down below. See y'all.